Here we have the basic pancake shape. So for the pancake, I want to be sitting on the back side with the legs wide. So in my pancake shape, I want legs wide with knees pointing up towards the ceiling, especially when we start to lean forward. Try not to let the legs roll in with this movement, but we're always actively holding them so that the knees are pointing up towards the ceiling. Also want to be able to control my pelvis. This is where the movement comes from. It's by untucking your tail, pointing your backside out behind you, and moving your belly button forward to get the forward lean in that position. Now, if you're unable to do that, even sitting in this point, if you're unable to untuck your tail, if you feel like your belly button is being pushed back behind you, all we need to do is elevate the hips. So grab a block or something, and you can grab 2 blocks, whatever you need to be able to control your pelvis. Taking a seat on the block, from here now my legs are hanging in space, so we just want to support the knees. Find some kind of bolster to prop under your knees. And again, I'm in my legs wide position, making sure that knees are pointing up towards the ceiling. And now it's easier for me to untuck my tail, bring the belly button forward. So I'm keeping a flat back as I start to lean into this pancake stretch. So it's whatever is right for you. Make sure that you're able to control your pelvis and maintain a flat back in this stretch. So from that position, knees are pointing up, untuck the tail. Start to bring the belly button forward first and sink down into your pancake stretch. And from here, we'll just relax and breathe in this position. Just encouraging the body to relax. All the time remembering it's the untuck of the tail that helps you get deeper here. We're not trying to roll the back and get our nose to the floor. Anything, the first part of the floor, or the first part of our body we want to touch the floor, is actually down through the belly. That goes first, then the chest, then the head, as we sink down into our full pancake. That may be a while off, but that's okay. So from here we can start to actively work in this position. First thing we're going to do is take a little bit of tension through the body and let it spread through the body. Then think about driving your feet downwards and forwards through the floor as though they were going to meet in front of you about 50 centimeters under the floor. So start to push your feet down into the floor here, trying to bring them forward, engaging through the lengthened side of this shape. Keep pushing them forwards and down. So we start at 50% effort and we build with intensity. And for the last 5 seconds, we push as hard as we can. Drive those feet forward through the floor, driving them together as strong as you can. Keep the tension in your body. Now engage all the stuff through the top of the quads and think about actively trying to lift your legs up behind you. So there's tension running everywhere and we're trying to lift those legs all the way up behind us. Strongly working. And as you lift those legs up, they won't move, but just have that intention. See if you can untuck your tail even further and move the belly button further out in front of you. Keep trying to lift up, just a few more seconds. Hold this position and relax. Breathe down into the belly. Go back to controlling your breath. With each breath, see if you can just untuck that tail a little further. Sink deeper down into your stretch. And we will run through that again. Tension through the body, let it spread through the body. Actively start to push your feet forwards and down through the floor. Starting at about 50% effort, drive those feet into the floor, start to bring them forward. Building with intensity. And for the last 5 seconds, we work as hard as we can. Keep driving those legs forward and into the floor as strong as you can. Keep the tension in your body. Engage the quadriceps on the top of the legs. Try and lift your legs back behind you. You're lifting your feet off the floor and trying to take them behind you. Again, you won't move. You should be in your end range. But we also want to ask those muscles to work here. If you're unable to engage those muscles, you need to come out of the stretch just far enough until you can switch them on. Strongly ask those muscles to work. Just a few more seconds. Keep working there. Hold this position and breathe. Relax completely. Go back to breathing down into the belly. And with each breath, see if you can untuck that tail just a little further. Still make sure your knees are pointing up towards the ceiling. And then slowly come on out of there.